Sorry about that, folks. We were having some technical difficulties for a moment there. Like nobody's player icons were showing up. So we should be pretty much golden from here, I think. Watashi next
Send me that photo.
Yeah, I can do that. Let me get that.
I saved it, but I can't find the file.
There you go.
When,
Yeah,
I was
so
when I was saying I don't have that original file, I meant the one that I currently have.
Yeah, the one that's up there, you can just, if you go to your player card, how do you get to it again? Is it the skull?
Is it something you made, or can I find that for you
No.
afterwards? Like,
This is something I made years ago.
He's talking about Discord.
Yeah, my current Discord avatar is one that I made a long time ago.
You can't change it.
I don't know where it is. I might have it on a hard drive. That's
oh, hey, wait, an ad? I don't usually have ads.
buried somewhere.
That is weird. I normally have those turned off. But hey, DJ Flawed, man, thanks for joining. We're getting started right now. Just trying to get some stuff set up.
There it is.
Edit server profile. Grab my DnD. This one? Nope. It is this one. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to post that there. Dude, I thought I had those turned off. I need to turn those off. I don't like ads, whether they're. I don't feel anybody should have to sub to me to not, to be stuck with ads. It's so fucking stupid. If they did it like maybe 30 minutes into it or 40, that'd be totally fine.
Discord, and I'm like, where the am I in
But,
the
yeah.
voice chat? I didn't see my name.
I need to do. I think it's tripping out because I'm in streamer mode right now to change my icon.
All the
Upload
technical
file.
things. It's such a pain in the butt to do like everything all at once.
Yeah, it really is.
I respect the streamers who can.
Should
Just seems that's the way. Like whenever you've built anything, or at least that's the way. Whenever I set up a streamer like that, you build anything in the back end. As soon as you start the stream, everything just breaks.
I mean, everything works and you're perfect at your job all the way up until someone watches you do it, right?
Oh yeah, it's terrible. Like, oh man, I try to do the Minecraft server streams every once in a while, and like every time I jump on, I start it. Someone messages me like, "Oh, there's you can duplicate stuff. Oh, this is broken. Oh, well, great, thank you."
All right, so it looks like we're good there. Icon's done. I didn't change the name on it though, but whatever. All right, welcome everybody. So sorry about the delay. We are going to get started here in a second. We're going to be doing Curse of Strahd. Looking forward to seeing this story unfold. It's been a couple years that I've been like, looking at it.
While we're
reading
hanging
about
out
it.
here, and don't forget
I'm
about
talking right now.
Don't, oh, okay, sorry.
Hold on, one second. One second.
We're quiet. We don't hear anything.
Thank you. I know. I didn't want to talk over you guys.
All right.
Just to kind of give you a heads up, I've been looking at the story. I enjoy the story
immediately,
and I wanted to
taken down.
Shots fired.
I wanted to make sure that everything was good before I started this. But hope you enjoy. I won't be following chat as much, but if I catch you, I'll try to say hello and everything. But so appreciate you guys being here already, waiting for this.
Watching.
And let me go ahead and jump in there. All right, you guys. Sorry about that. I was
Don't forget about those Twitch Prime subs.
Gotta love Sulek. Gotta love Sulek.
You should drop a follow.
All right. All right. So what I'm gonna do here, guys, is I'm gonna go ahead and set this up to where have those going, and I shouldn't have had those going. Thought I turned those off. So what I'm gonna have you guys do is I'm gonna have you guys come back in either ones or twos. I'm gonna run you guys through the intro, and we're gonna go ahead and start you guys off not knowing each other, where we get you guys to know each other. First person that I'll need in here is Molly. And yeah, if you guys can go ahead and jump to another room for a moment and go ahead and get Molly introduced to the story. Let me go ahead and, you know what, it's going to be much easier if I don't have this to push to talk. All right, that's way more there, or much better. Let's see. So Molly, you're in a town right now currently called Nesminia. Okay. Nesmin, you're at a tavern where several people are gathered around a table, and in the center of the table is you, a large, muscular barbarian. When all of a sudden you hear the door burst open, and a gentleman that is dressed up in kind of bright clothes is coming in, and looks like he's a little distressed and concerned. Where would you go from here? Did I lose? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Yeah, we're just being quiet.
Oh, okay.
I believe he was talking to
Molly.
Molly.
Yeah.
That was
And
me.
Molly's supposed to do stuff.
I'm so sorry. I thought you said Molly's in a town, then you said someone else was in a tavern.
No,
I
you're
misheard that.
yeah, you're in a town
Yep.
called Nesmin. It's probably, I would say on the map it's about east of Dragonsford or Daggersford.
Okay. Can you just repeat the rest of it, like from the tavern again? Sorry.
Okay, so yeah, at this point, you're at a tavern and there are several people around you gathered around at a table. In the center of it is the gaze. Everybody's gazing at this large, muscular barbarian as the door bursts open, and you see a gentleman there with very flashy, vibrant colors.
Right.
He looks a little distressed. He looks a little bit like afraid or in a rush. How would you approach that scenario?
How would I react to that? If
Yeah.
I'm in the tavern. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep drinking my beer. I just kind of keep my eye on him. You know, I'm like waiting for the situation to unfold. I'm just kind of sipping my beer in the corner and just seeing what's going on, kind of analyzing the situation. I see he's a little distraught, but I don't know the guy, so
That's fair, right? So what this gentleman does now at this point, he kind of looks around and he's looking around at where everybody is, and he's a little bit of trying to focus, like he's trying to find somebody in the room right now. and the person that he's trying to find is somebody that's strong. He's kind of looking for somebody in particular. So as he sees you, basically he's walking up to you, and he puts a letter, slams the letter on the table, and he says, "Sir, can you please help us out? The burgomaster of Barovia needs your help, sir."
What do you need from me?
My master is looking for somebody who is very strong, and it says it all in this letter.
Let me see it.
Okay, and so then what he does is he goes ahead and he hands you over the letter. Let me go ahead and give you that letter.
Yeah.
And then also is, it's not always good to have so many tools, right? Too many tools. All right, so here is, I'm going to go ahead and figure the permissions. It'll be inside of your, I think it's like your fourth or your fifth icon at the top right, which is going to be called your journal entry.
Yep.
And then I'm going to go ahead and show the audience as well. So the audience should be able to see that. And let me go ahead and play it for the audience as well.
Hail to thee of might and valor. I, a lovely servant of Barovia, tend honor to thee. We plead for thy so desperately needed assistance.
I don't hear it. We should plan it.
The love of my life, Arina Koliana, has been afflicted by an evil too deadly that even the good people of our village cannot protect her. She languishes from her wound, and I would have her saved from this menace. There is much wealth in this community. I offer all that might be had to thee and thy fellows, if thou shalt but answer my desperate plea. Come quickly, for her time is at hand, and all that I have shall be thine. Kolian Indirovich, Burgomaster. Hail to thee of might and valor.
So, were you able to read it while I was playing the audio for them?
I didn't hear the audio. I thought I was supposed to wait for the audio. No, I didn't read it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you'd have to. Do you have the audio enabled inside the game?
I don't think so. I don't know. I'm gonna try to read it. It's a little hard to read.
Okay. So,
hold on.
Yeah, I had to have the stream up to hear that.
All right, play it again on the stream.
Okay. Let me go and play it again on the stream.
Hail to thee of might and valor. I, a lovely servant of Barovia, tend honor to thee. We plead for thy so desperately needed assistance. The love of my life, Arina Koliana, has been afflicted by an evil too deadly that even the good people of our village cannot protect her. She languishes from her wound, and I would have her saved from this menace. There is much wealth in this community. I offer all that might be had to thee and thy fellows, if thou shalt but answer my desperate plea. Come quickly, for her time is at hand, and all that I have shall be thine. Kolian Indirovich, Burgomaster.
So looking at the letter, you see that there's a stamp, a seal on it that you've never seen before. So if you kind of scroll down a little bit, you'll see that there's a that symbol that you had never seen before.
So I can just engage now.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, interesting. What's this symbol here? First.
Oh, it's my master's symbol.
And this represents.
Kolian Indirovich.
Okay.
He's
So
the
what?
burgomaster in Barovia.
So they want to they want me to come out there to meet them for now and discuss this first.
Yes, he needs your help.
What's in it for me?
Everything that he has is yours. He needs your help. He doesn't matter what it takes. Anything that he has will be yours.
What does he have though?
He has land. He has money. He has. What are you looking for in particular?
I don't know. I just wanted to know what he had first. All right. I'm intrigued.
Intrigued?
I'll go with you.
I appreciate it, kind sir. I appreciate it, and my master will appreciate your help too. You look but a strong man that can definitely help.
Great. You want a
So
beer?
then, oh, I would love to take one, but I must be off. I have to get back as soon as possible. And without even taking a breath, at that point, he thanks you, and he goes out he goes out the tavern, jumps on his horse, and without even waiting for you, he just takes off, and he's just heading down the street already. And just to get an idea of what the streets are looking like, it's cobblestone, a little bit of cobblestone, a little bit of dirt, kind of meshed in together.
So I mean, from here, I'll probably just figure out how to get to this area. I mean, I don't know where to go exactly.
Okay, so essentially where you're at right now, you're just gonna head east, and you're gonna walk to you're gonna make it to the tree line of the forest area, because that's where you'll see that there's the wooded area.
Did I see which way he took off? Can I
Yes,
head that
absolutely.
direction?
You can start heading that direction. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather like kind of head towards him, but I mean, he's on a horse though, like flying away, and he gives me this letter.
Yes.
I tell him I'm intrigued, but he just leaves without like telling me where to go or anything.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So Barovia is a place that's east of the location that you're at right now. So, essentially, you would know that the
Okay.
direction, kind of the idea of the
I know
direction that
where
he
it is.
came from and where you're going. Yeah.
Okay, but I mean, yeah, I'm gonna. Is he headed back towards?
Yes, he's headed
Where
toward
the-
the Svalich Woods.
Okay, so yeah, we'll head that direction. We'll go to like the end there where we can see
Okay.
over in the forest, like you said.
Perfect. All right. So then, we've got you started on your trip to the location. Let's go ahead and talk to Do. So for the
Hello.
audience, basically we
It's
have Do
pronounced
here.
dough.
My apologies, Do.
Thank you. It's all right.
The go ahead and we'll go ahead and describe yourself a little bit to the audience, so we can get a feel
Well,
for who you are.
I'm just a young, strapping adventurer. I've managed to, of course, outdo all of the tasks and things in my hometown. Let's not just talk about where I'm from, but of course, the things I can do. I'm quite a large individual, as you guys can see. I guess especially with this amazing stature of mine. Yeah, like I'm looking for fame and fortune. Definitely new challenges ahead. So, yeah.
So you see You see a red hair, pale, freckly skinned individual that sits about 3'5" high. Standing around. He's there's this rickety old looking job board that he's standing in front of right now currently, and he's looking at a couple tasks that are showing up on there. You see a few tasks on there, like cleaning attics, sweeping stables, looking for short, small guys there. All mundane things. And as he's looking at that, he kind of hears from the left side of from the left side of the street. And you're overhearing adventurers needed, as there are lycanthropes in the forest nearby.
Hello, I hear you talking about an adventurer needed, somebody who's good with dangerous and, I guess, adventurous tasks. I, of course, could be the person that you're looking for. What is the problem?
Well, there seems to be some sort of an issue back over yonder. They seem to be having an issue with lycanthropes back there.
Oh, well, those are nothing. I used to fight 5 of them when I was young, when I was just a lad with my bare hands.
Know about that, but if you're up for the task, yeah, I would say just go ahead and head over to that village over there. It's over there by Zeratim. Right outside there, you'll see the Balch Woods, I believe, sir.
All right, should I just be walking on in? Is there anything I should know before I head over there?
You'll see everybody. They're kind of around the city hall right now, and yeah, they'll get you started.
All right, well, thank you very much. Before I head off, though, is there any person though I should talk out for that may be an expert of the area?
There is an expert in the area. You'll find him. His name's Roberto.
All right, Roberto. I'll remember that name. Thank you so much for this wonderful task ahead of me. And without saying any more, I of course just start booking it.
Okay, perfect. All right, one second. All right, so
I love your character, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
He's gonna die.
he's gonna die.
Dude, I fought 5 of them in my bare hands.
My bare hands. He's gonna say the story, like, all right. Go
So my player cards are back up and working. Yay!
Oh, gee. Okay, sweet. Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I failed earlier. All right, so yeah, perfect. We've got Evie and we got Josh now. So you, Joe, are on your way to. You're now on your way to the town.
To adventure.
On the way
Sorry.
to adventure. So you're on your way to the town to talk to mayor, or yeah, the person in charge there, Roberto.
Revert.
So now we have let's go ahead and get Jackson and Garg or Growlerig, right?
Brawrig.
Yeah, Growlerig. All right. So essentially what you're seeing here now is you guys are actually surveying the land around the Svalich Woods. It's also east of Daggerford, and you're looking for what out there in the wooded area?
I believe we're looking for the edge of what will eventually be Jackson's territory.
Correct. Perfect. Right. So right now you're standing up on a hilltop, kind of gazing down into like where would be the line of the forest. When I would say that you hear, rustling in the woods itself.
right. All perception check. Like, can I tell what it is?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Hold on. Okay, so
First
I
roll.
believe I'm. Yeah, right. This is gonna be bad. And since we're in the forest, I should have.
And we're dead.
Yeah, right. All right, so I'll get double mine. I should be able to say. Okay, so that's supposed to be another 2. I
Oh,
think I rolled a nat 20.
First roll of the game, first 20 of the game. Holy crap, that's banging.
It can see everything.
Oh my god. You look up and
Thank
you
God I brought
see
you.
you look up and you see that it's not a world that you live in, but that there are people that are playing your character's part. No.
Oh my god. Do you ever get the feeling that there's someone up there watching you, controlling your every move?
Bro, like, what mushrooms have you taken today?
Actually, I did find some good mushrooms about 3 miles back. I grabbed some for dinner.
All right.
Fair enough. They were the white ones, the white speckly ones, right?
Actually, over here in this forest, it would be the brown ones with the bluish dots.
Oh, geez.
Raspberry flavor.
All right. So with that rustling, you see that it's a little kid that seems like it's lost. But it has like scratch marks on its arm.
Young one. Come here. I beckon to him.
The kid looks seriously afraid. Like,
What have you seen, child?
I saw it was it was a large like wolf.
Mm. And is that what scratched you?
Yes. It scratched me as it was trying to bring me. I don't know where it was bringing me, but it had me. Got away from it. It looked pretty hurt from the looks of it, but so scared.
Can you cure diseases, Jackson?
Not disease, but I can heal his wounds.
That might not be enough.
Be better than nothing.
No, it's more worrying about what will happen tonight. Where's the nearest town from here?
You have a town that's pretty close by. It was wow. What was the town that I told you? Go.
Aggerford?
Daggerford?
Oh, I said it
Oh,
was
you're
out.
talking
It was a
about-
small town. Yeah, there's a small town. We'll call it Ilias.
At least.
That sits right on the outside of the Svalich Woods. That's
All right.
Elias. Elias.
Yeah.
Probably head into there. See if that's where this young one's from.
See if there's a doctor there as well.
It might need a holy healer, such as what you can do, but better.
Hey, man, it's not my forte.
Hey, no, everyone starts somewhere. But the child might be infected with something that we really want cured and don't want to be around when it's been too long. All right.
We'll take the child and lead him to Elise.
All right. All right. Perfect.
Hmm.
And then, so we'll say that you got there safely. You've made it to Elise with the child. Where was the child? Is walking next to you?
I carried him.
Carried him. Okay. And where do you go from there?
Is there any passerbys inside the town?
I was gonna ask church.
Yeah, or church.
Yeah, there's you see that it's fairly busy around around the town. Um, a lot of talking, a lot of chattering. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of
Is there a
people there.
temple?
You would know that most towns here have some sort of, like a deity that they worship, or that there is a temple or some sort of a churchish type feature there.
I would recommend getting the child to the town or to the temple and speak to one of the holy men.
I'll stop a passerby. Say, excuse me, sir. Do you know where a clerical holy man is?
Yes, sir. I would say that you would find a holy man at the temple. The temple would be up there to the right.
Thank you kindly, sir.
Oh,
I'll start
no
heading towards the
problem.
temple.
Okay, so you reach the temple. The temple looks, not run down, but just, like it's seen better days. Um, but it doesn't look so busy there. There's as you walk inside the door, you see that there's a couple um there's a couple people sitting up at the front area, allowing, you would know that they're accepting the patient or anybody that needed help. They're there for emergencies.
Hmm. I'll go up to the counter. Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Man, we found this child inside of the woods. He seems to have said he had been attacked by a giant wolf.
Oh, that sounds terrible. Well, let's get them in the back right now, and we'll have somebody take a look at him. You said wolves.
Yes.
So it's a child, so he said it was taking him somewhere. That's not normally the actions of a wolf. I'm more worried about lycanthrope issues. So that's why we
Oh,
needed a holy man to get ahead of this issue.
oh dear. Thank you so much for telling me that. I will make sure I tell them right now. And
Mm-hmm.
then you see her. She hurries the child into her arms, and then brings the child over to the chair, and she runs into the back room where where the person, the priest, would be to help mitigate the problem the child's going through. Um, I would say that you're getting a pretty good feeling of the person, that they're gonna take care of the child at this point.
All right.
Back to the mission at hand.
I mean, the child's taken care of. I get paid by the day, so I mean, this sidetrack just got me a little bit more. So
All right, let's go back.
All right. So you guys are heading back to the wooded area, and across the way, you see a smaller figure out in the distance. You can see the sun is just like just shining brightly on the red hair of this individual. Impossible to miss.
Now it would be hard to hide someone if they had hair like that. Listen,
Indeed, but
you know that one?
no,
All right.
I've never seen it in my life.
And Doe.
Hello, hello.
So you actually see across from your way a white-haired figure and a dragon-born figure across from you. Now, you're used to seeing these types of characters or these types of races around you. So it's not something that you would generally just attack, or anything like that. You just
You
see them
are
across.
civilized.
Yeah, they're civilized dragonborns. So as you guys are pretty much heading the same direction but parallel to each other,
I mean, he's short. It takes us all of like 5 minutes to pass him, right?
this is true. This is definitely true.
I mean, what else would I say of the guy that comes up to my waist?
What would you say to a person that goes up to your waist?
Whose hair looks like it's on fire?
Yes.
High little match.
I think he's muted. I don't know if he's doing it on purpose or not.
This is sorry.
You'd laugh, dude. Laugh.
I'm just letting you guys talk. It's okay, Well, of course I'm gonna go over and say hi. I'm up for adventure, right? And just to point to, if my parents fed me better, I might have a few extra feet on me. Great. But that being said, let's go over and say hi and talk to him.
All right, perfect. So you guys meet up.
We slow down.
Well, hello. Quite the sight, guys. Where are you guys off to?
I'm keeping.
The woods.
The woods? Well, me too. I'm losing myself here.
No, you're doing great.
You're doing awesome, dude. You're doing
well,
great.
I know that, but I'm losing myself here. Okay, just give me. I'm all excited about this adventure, guys. Come on, that's all I've got in my mind right now. I don't
see
even remember.
Jackson take a step back.
I don't even remember the name of the town I'm going to. I'm just heading in a direction and gonna go and fight some monsters. So if you guys want to join me, then we can go fight these monsters together. But I'm not sharing the loot. I'll tell you that. It's my loot. So.
With a raised eyebrow.
Oh my
Jackson
god!
looks at the lower one and goes, "What kind of monsters?"
Well, just big scary monsters, of course. I didn't even pay attention too much to what they were saying, but I've dealt with many before in my life. I'm not so worried.
What kind of gear is this little matchstick carrying?
Well, you scared, huh?
I'm just curious as to where this boasting came from and how you'd handle something. So I'm wondering what you're wearing.
We're scared the energy you put out. You're gonna burn
Well,
yourself up.
Well, clearly, being a fellow large person like me, much taller than the average individual of our species, we have the ability to just achieve tasks that are much greater than the average, I guess, tall individual.
I'm about average height for my people.
Well, Maybe you are kind of one of those lowly, average height people, but me,
You
I'm
come
not
up to
scared of
my
anything.
waist, and I'm average height.
Look, okay, all right. See, I'm even above average for my above average height. I know how to be taller better than most people, so just
my
think
God.
about that one, all right?
It's just a smirk
This reminds me of me
on
in real
Jackson's
life.
face.
I like you, little one.
Oh, then I like you too. Will you be joining me on this monster
I'm
fighting adventure?
I'm currently employed, and I cannot renege on that deal.
Well, is this more adventure that I could do? I could join you guys, or is that something that you guys are doing your own little secret thing?
That's up to
Well,
him to tell you. I'm literally been hired to keep him alive.
as of right now, we're heading back to the woods. I was going to delve a little deeper into this giant wolf lycanthrope issue inside the lands.
Oh, well, I guess me too then, huh? Let's get going.
It'd be good bait. I'll walk towards the woods.
All right.
Let's go.
All right.
I just merrily jump and skip behind, excited for this adventure.
Dude, you're throwing off some massive Tom Bombadil vibes.
Dude, I love it.
At some point-
That's what it was. I'm sitting there, I was like, this sounds familiar. Fucking Tom
Man,
Bombadil.
so high energy. My
Yeah,
mind's
it's
just like,
like-
this is 50-50. We're going to get along well, or this dude's going to be eaten like a chicken nugget by something.
He has, his personality just casts turn undead by itself.
Yeah.
He gives off too much positive energy.
Dude, he messed me up because like I was paying more attention to him than doing than
next
going to the
guy.
next scene, dude. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
damn. Keep talking, guys. Keep talking. You're doing great.
Fucking fantastic. But no, I legit do want to know like what you're carrying and what you're wearing. That
Well-
is a yeah.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah, you.
What am I
Little
carrying? Okay, give me. Wouldn't you like to know? Sorry. Well, that's it.
I mean,
That's my
if
answer.
you're walking around, so no weapons visible means a couple different options. All right.
Yeah,
Well, eventually.
An
Yeah, I'll
adventurer
figure
like me
out
is
what it
always
is.
prepared. I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh huh.
For every scenario, every situation.
Then let us off. All right. While we're going, I'm gonna keep an eye out for a wolf sign.
I will just whistle a merry tune while we're going along here. Oh.
All right, perfect. So
Oh,
all right, we got three of the party together. One on his way. Thorin, looks like we got you.
Zoran, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Mm.
Second. All right, so you find yourself in Waterdeep. Waterdeep is kind of, I believe, northwest. Or actually, I would say northern to Dragon's Deep or Daggerford. Sorry. Go ahead and that is no bueno. I think I closed what I needed earlier. I'm trying to fix that. All right. So
I'm currently
Here
looking at
goes.
a set of half plate.
You wish. You wish.
That's fucking purchase.
So, let's see. To a person like yourself, are looking at. Here we go. So in Waterdeep, uh, you've heard of the Duchess Morrowind of Waterdeep. She's a very renowned person within inside of the community, and she's having guests for dinner, and you were invited. You're no strangers to Waterdeep. You have come to the town's defense on more than one occasion, and you count Lady Morrowind as a friend and a benefactor. A cool autumn breeze blows through the streets. You make your way to the keep. You dine on hot, spicy soup and tenderly cooked pheasant. You could tell that the Duchess seems more out of sort than usual. Then a pal comes over. Uh, then a pal comes over the occasion as she voices her concerns about a band of wayward travelers camped outside of the town's walls. They seemed harmless at first, but Morrowind has received reports that they begun harassing townsfolk and other visitors as they come and go, demanding money and wine and threatening to put hexes on anyone who doesn't pay up. Yesterday, the Duchess overheard several guards to scare away, or, sorry, ordered several guards to scare away the mysterious visitors, but they couldn't get the job done. When the guards returned, they spoke sympathetically about the visitors. It seems as if the guards had been magically charmed. Morwen doesn't want an an armed conflict, but she aims to send the stern message to the visitors and ask you to deliver it on her behalf. If they don't leave before dawn, says, I'll burn their wagons to the ground.
Lady Morwen, these travelers, they've been. You said that they've been actually threatening people. They're breaking the peace. Is that right?
Yes, yes, that is true.
Okay. Your guards. Has there been any instances of violence at all so far, or any increased crime in the city since they've arrived?
No, not necessarily. It's just there are reports that they have been very violent, but nothing substantial.
Would I consider her a friend,
Yes,
or what is considered like a friend, kind of like upper status friend type of deal, right?
upper status, benefactor, somebody who has your back and
All right.
is very trustworthy.
I cannot refuse a request, Duchess Morwen. I leave at once. I raise my goblet of wine, and I look at the rest of the table, nod, and I set out to take care of this right now.
So at this point, you're walking up to the walls of the camp, or the walls of the encampment that you're currently in, going out. You do see that there are guards above there, watching, the camp closely from the top of them. And as the evenings grows darker, you see a dozen men and women gathered around a crackling bonfire. The folk are in good spirits. A few of them sing and dance around the fire, while others find happiness in their flasks and wines. Three barrel topped wagons are parked at odd angles, tied to nearby trees. You see gazing are a half dozen draft horses wearing bright coats with bangles and tassels.
so that's what I see. Let me see here. I'm going to cast Detect Magic,
Okay.
and it's a 30-foot sphere. So I'm going to cast Detect Magic, and I'm going to walk up to the center of it and see what I can discern.
We kind of notice that there's a couple of flickering things that might be magical inside of the inside of the carriages, but nothing ominous. I believe you could see if it's good or bad magic, right?
Oh, I can detect the
That's
type. Also, I'll be more specific. What I'm trying to look for is I want to see how many of these people that are here in good spirits have been charmed, or if they have been at all.
Okay, so specifically, yeah, you don't specifically see that any of them have been charmed.
Okay, and just to double check, we are at the camp where the Duchess is trying to get rid of these people.
Yes, and from the reports that you heard from earlier, it was more that the people that came here were being charmed and they left. That's the kind of the feel that you would get from the way that she explained it. Is that
Okay.
they were charmed and then they left. Not that the people that are there are charmed.
Okay, got it. So that's gonna stay on for 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna see if I can find. I'm actually just gonna listen in. I want to see what they're talking about first before I interject.
Okay. Uh, you over there, come here, come be by the fire, come here.
Um, I look at him, and does he look like he is trying to plan something devious, or does he look like he's just really in a good mood?
Do an insight check.
Oh, okay. Oh, 1 second. All right.
All right. So you see him as a person that's non-threatening. He's probably seen some fights in his time, but he's non-threatening. He's just relaxed, enjoying it. Uh, you can see that he's just looking around at the people that he cares about. That's they're around the fire with him.
I'd be happy to. Thank you for the invitation, sir.
No problem. No problem.
So, I ask, what is the celebration for this evening?
Well, it's every evening. We're on the right side of the dirt, right? You should be celebrating every day. Every day is life.
Well, Lathander does say to embrace each dawn, so I can respect that. But all this drink must get expensive.
Oh, it does. But we deal in trades.
Oh, trades. What kind of trades?
Clothes, just different things that we buy from here and sell over there. And yeah,
And are you from Waterdeep, or did you arrive with this merry band of yours?
we are from Barovia.
Barovia. I.
It's about a day's travel towards, I would say, the southeast.
Do I know anything about Barovia? My character?
Uh, you knew that there was let's do a history check.
Okay.
You know that it existed, that there was an idea of a place called Barovia in the past.
Okay. Well, I've heard some tales of Barovia in passing, but I gotta say, you're the first people that I've actually met that are actually claimed to be from there. Um, Tell me Well, what is your business here in Waterdeep? I'm assuming is it to trade? Is that what you're here for?
Yes, yes. There's just a trade and just to, have fun, enjoy life.
Okay. Um, quick question. You seem very different than what other people have been saying. Um, people have been saying that you've been threatening people coming in and out of town, but you really don't seem to be the sort that would do that. Have you been threatening people?
No, no reason for me to do so.
Do you know of any of your followers that have been threatening people that have been coming in and out?
No, not that I'm aware of, but they all have their own minds. They all do their own things. I can't read minds, so I would have to say that, they follow the Vistani way.
I want to do an insight check on that one.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and. Ugh. Wait, why did it give me disadvantage?
Don't know.
What?
Do it again and don't do disadvantage.
Oh, there it goes.
You see that he's honest about it. He really doesn't read the minds of other people, and from what you can tell, this is a guy that's just stand up, relaxed, enjoying life to its fullest. They're not made of money, but they don't really need the money because to him, his environment, his family, the traveling, that's all that matters to him.
Okay, cool. Okay, well, in that case, I have some very important information. Can I speak to your leader, please?
That would be me. I am Stanmir.
Stanmir.
Yes.
It's a pleasure. My name is Zoran.
Hello, Zoran.
I'm here on behalf of the Duchess of Waterdeep, Duchess Morwen, and apparently there have been reports of your group being hostile to merchants coming in and out of the city. This being a city that's heavily based on trade, obviously the higher ups are not going to want that to happen. Now, she has told me that if I'm not able to get this issue resolved, there may be violence. And I am trying to stop that the best that I can. It seems like it's a massive misunderstanding.
It sounds like it really does sound like it is a huge misunderstanding.
We have a couple of options. I can either take you and see if I can have you meet with the Duchess or the sheriff on the Duchess's behalf, or you could just pack up and leave.
Oh, don't worry, don't worry. We have no wish to make enemies of Lady Morwen. I I have a story to tell you though. How about this? First you listen to my story, then we go.
Yeah, I take a seat by the fire. I'm all ears.
All right. Stanmer fills his mouth with wine, then spits it into the fire. Go ahead and show you what that looks like.
Is that me on the left?
Yes, that's you on the left. You're very gorgeous.
Beautiful choice of clothes today.
The flames turn from a bright orange to a green. As they dance and sway, a dark shape appears in the bonfire's core. We come from an ancient land whose name is lost forgotten, the land of kings. Our enemies forced us from our homes, and now we wander the lost roads. The dark shapes in the fires takes the form of a man being knocked from his horse, a spear piercing his side. One night, our wounded soldier staggered into a camp and collapsed. We nursed his terrible injury and quenched his thirst with wine. He survived. When he asked who he was, when we asked who he was, all he would say is, "I don't want to tell you." All he wanted was to return home. We were deep in the land of his enemies. We took him in as one of our own and followed him back towards his homeland. His enemies hunted him. They said he was a prince, yet we didn't give him up, even when their assassins fell upon us like wolves. Deep in the bonfire, you see the dark figure standing with a sword drawn, fighting off a host of shadowy shapes. This man of royal blood fought to protect us, as we protected him. We bore him safety to his home, and he thanked us. I owe you my life. Stay as long as you wish. Leave when you choose, and know that you will always be safe here. Figure in the dancing fire vanquished its final foe, then disperses in a cloud of smoke and embers. Danimer's face becomes a somber mask. Curse has fallen our noble prince, turned him into a tyrant. We alone have the power to leave his domain. We've traveled far and wide to find heroes such as yourself to end our dreadlord's curse and put his troubled soul to rest. Our leader, Madame Ava, knows all. Will you return to Barovia with us and speak with her?
You ask for something that I can't give of my own volition, and that is my time. I asked for a few hours to speak with my church about this. Only they can release me for such a task.
I understand. And we'll be waiting for you right here. We'll be getting our stuff packed just in case. You've listened to us and what I wanted. And I hope that the good church will allow you to come on this journey to help.
It seems like there's a lot more good that could be done traveling with you and helping the people of that land than me staying here in Waterdeep. So know this, I do want to go. But again, I must speak to the ecclesiarch of my church, find out if I do have permission. I'll be back in about an hour and a half.
All right.
So in that hour and a half, I am going to speak with the Duchess and let her know that they are going to be shipping out, that I might be going with them. And I let the church know that I do want to go. Um, if anything, this is something that I really have longed for, because after my parents passed away, I'm just kind of like sitting here trying to find something to keep me preoccupied, and just seeing the same streets, doing the same things every day is. I just wanted to change, so I really look forward to this.
Okay. I would say with the outstanding work that you have done with the church, that your ecclesiarch would absolutely allow you help fill, that void with that you have with helping another, being
Awesome.
true to yourself, because it's something that you want to do, and what you're wanting to do is by no means any evil intent, it is everything what is good in cleric that follows the morning lord.
I thank you for letting me, and I ask one more favor. Will you please watch over my estate? Leave it in the hands of the church. Give it to someone in need while I'm away.
We will absolutely do that for you.
Excellent. Also, do you have a spare spare piece of half plate?
Jesus Christ.
I'm just kidding. No, I leave and I go. I move forward.
Just so everybody's aware, chat. Like he's been asking for a half plate for like the past 3 days. I knew he was gonna do it.
Nah, you're gonna have to pay 750 gold like every other
Yeah,
bitch, right?
or get lucky in the fucking
plate.
treasure pull. Half plate's worth more than all of us combined have right now.
yeah.
But he wants it for free from the church.
No, what a
That's
sick
awesome.
madam.
All right, so Molly, you still there?
Yep.
Okay, sorry about this, man. It's actually it gets faster once we get you guys all together. But yeah, it's so at this point, what I wanted to let you know is that you've reached the forest lines. It is several hours have passed. It was only maybe an 8-hour, fast-paced walk. You've hit the line of the forest where you would go to the Svalich Road, or sorry, the Svalich Forest, in order to make your way to the Barovia, so that you can speak with the burgomaster, which is Kolyan Indirovich. So at this time, once you've pretty much you're in a valley area, grassy plain like valley area, and you see the wooded lines, and you see smoke coming from inside that area, because it's now been, it's now pretty night. It's pretty late at night. I would say maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock at night.
Okay.
What would you like to do? Would you like to go into the forest and investigate where the smoke is coming from? Do you want to do it, like, you want to just set
Yeah.
up camp here, wait till the morning? Like,
I'll do a would that be an investigation roll there?
yes.
Okay, yeah, let me do that. Figure out what's going on.
And basically how you want to do it also kind of like would be like, what would it be? It wouldn't be a stealth check, would it? Would you still do a stealth check if you don't have stealth ability?
You can
You
do it.
still
You
do
just
the
don't get
stealth.
a proficiency.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So I just want to make sure. And then if you're going to get closer to it, that's when you would do the stealth check.
Can I get like close enough without getting to the point of where it's a stealth check where I could still investigate?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'll do that then. Get as like close as I want to get as close as I can, and then investigate what's going on. Because I'm kind of big, I don't want to. They'll probably see me if I try to sneak there anyway.
All right, sounds good. Let's
So,
go ahead and see what
so-
you roll.
Ox in a tea shop. Ox in a tea shop. Hell yes.
What? Why are you saying ox in a tea shop?
Oh, that's
'Cause
the
what it is.
investigation check.
That's what just happened.
So you know there's smoke. That's it. You just know there's smoke.
That's what my +3 too. Oh my god!
That is with your +3 as well.
So I rolled a fucking.
That means you rolled a
1.
1.
Oh my
Yeah,
lord!
you rolled a 1, dude. That's like, there's no helping you.
Yes.
Even a basic test is like a 10.
You're like, I'm gonna look at the smoke. Oh, there's moss on this tree though. That's pretty cool.
You were looking at the smoke, but then you saw the moss on the tree. Ooh, butterfly.
Oh my god, that was terrible. That's
That was
not what I was
bad.
expecting. All right, I'm still gonna approach the camp, the fire. I already have my weapon drawn, so it's a little
Okay.
little weary, but I'm gonna approach.
Okay. Um. So as you're approaching, let's kind of see how stealthy you are. You're about 20 yards away from the source of this. You can't make out who's out there, but you are rather close.
Can I do a stealth check?
Yeah, you should be able to click the word stealth and it'll roll, I believe. Perfect. So you're able to get. You're about 10 yards away from them. You're encroaching on where the you'd be more advantageous to sit back and kind of look to see if like somebody or whatever something over there looks around rather than to go any closer without
I want
them.
to see what's. Yeah, I'd like to see what's going on, who they are, try to figure out what the situation is.
All right. And so what you see around the fireplace, or not a fireplace, just a fire pit that's there with a couple tents. One looks really outstanding, like a nobleman would have this kind of a tent, like just over lavish, like he's glamping. Okay. And then you have just a couple of like sleeping areas with like some brush that was put up as a pillow. And you see right next to the fire 3 figures standing there, or rather sitting there. And those 3 figures, one of them has the brightest red hair you have ever seen in your life. Like, you've seen rubies that were like just not even as bright as his hair. You see a large dragon creature type humanoid off to the right of him, and they're kind of surrounding this camp, and some white as snow hair with a blue tinge, like just the slightest blue hue to it, off onto the left side.
Okay.
You've been whistling for hours.
Would you please stop? Like, it was cute when you started. It was a distraction, but now
You guys just don't like the classics at all. Come on.
Do
how
you
about
hear
this?
this?
I'll dice you for whether or not you can continue whistling.
Well, that's not really a good bet on my end, is it?
I got some stuff that'll make your camp food taste better.
All right, all right, all right. You guys just can't appreciate good music.
All right, so Molly the Mad, go ahead and roll another stealth check to make sure you're still staying stealthy and you didn't break any twigs or branches as you're shifting.
Yeah.
Seem to be holding tight.
Okay. Well, now that I sat there for a minute, I'm gonna step out now, and I'm gonna engage, by talking with the little group here, standing by the fire, sitting by the fire.
Holy moly, what a big guy. What the heck? You guys, how did he get so close?
You guys having halfling for dinner?
Just might.
Well, glad I came by. I saw the fire. Thought something smelled good.
Well, you could try, mister. Jeez.
I was just on my way. I have to get to the I forget her name, the Duchess. I have a note.
Oh god.
I couldn't read it. I had to listen to it.
That's all right. We all get totally overwhelmed by the excitement of adventure. I too don't remember half the names of the places that I'm going to. I don't even know if we're going to go fight, but it's going to be fun. And you certainly look like the type of person that would help us along the way.
Molly, I just imagined your character's portrait. I couldn't read this shit. I don't know.
I fucking
So
love
weird.
it. Oh my
This is
god, I
not-
fucking love it.
That's my thumb.
Oh boy.
Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? He seems great. Do you know how to whistle at all?
No.
Well, that brings it down a little bit. I was hoping for somebody to, do the baritone whistling, but okay, we'll go with that.
I've acquired a unique
Baritone
ability.
whistling.
I have acquired a unique ability to ignore people that annoy me, though. So you'll be fine.
Well, perfect. We seem like we'll be great adventurers together.
Lean over to Grail Rig.
You guys
Ken
can take a
Silver's
look.
gonna throw the halfling at one point.
I'm gonna hand him the note too. I'm gonna hand it to.
No bet.
Does it play when you hand it to him?
Wait, who are you handing it to?
I'm handing it to Jackson.
Jackson.
Ah,
Do I have to do that?
No, I can play it if you'd like me to play it. I can play it. Hold on.
Can you bring it
No,
up? Can you bring it up?
I can actually read it. I can actually read the letter.
Okay,
I
yeah,
can
go ahead.
hand-
Go
I
ahead and
can
read it
hand
out
the
loud.
letter.
Go ahead.
Where's the letter itself located?
That's what I was
straight
Oh.
into the journals.
Yeah.
It's on.
Sorry.
It's on like the 4th or 5th.
Yeah, let me. I gotta share it with him now.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so you shared it with Jackson. So let me go ahead and this up.
Let me take the recording with me.
Yep.
You pop out a
God
cassette.
Nah, dude, it's on wax cylinder.
Oh, man.
So it's being
That's the
being
audible
played to you
version.
right now,
Alright,
or it's being shown to you.
got it.
And I am gonna play the MP3 again because it's necessary for the person that read it. It is absolutely fucking perfect.
Hail to thee of might and valor. I, a lovely servant of Barovia, tend honor to thee. We plead for thy so desperately needed assistance. The love of my life,
We don't need it
Arina
read twice,
Koliana,
okay?
has been afflicted by an evil
Mhm.
too deadly that even the good people of our village cannot protect her. She languishes from her wound, and I would have her saved from this menace. There is much wealth in this community. I offer all that might be had to thee and thy fellows, if thou shalt but answer my desperate plea. Come quickly, for her time is at hand, and all that I have shall be thine. Kolian Indirovich, Burgomaster.
Burgermaster. I thought that was Guy Fieri.
God damn it.
What do you think?
Bergwin Master.
Yes.
Burgermaster hasn't been used in a while.
It's been a long time since that has been. For DM, can I make a history check for like the last time Burgermaster was ever used? For like nobility terms?
Oh
I mean,
well.
technically, it wasn't even nobility.
Yeah, I mean,
Burgermeister is
you
like a
can. I
mayor.
don't see why you couldn't.
Yeah, it'd be a mayor more than a.
Oh, it's gonna be
Yeah, it's not nobility at all.
It's the best brown noser in the village.
It looks like it was. You found out that it was actually last used in Germany and Austria. It was used by Switzerland until the mid 19th century. I don't know in this.
Oh,
in
good,
this-
good.
What?
I just looked up the actual.
Oh yes, Austria.
So
It's right next to
HRE
Cormier.
doing?
so everybody knows they get history lessons here too in real life because that was legit.
All right, look, everybody, let's just get to the point here. Clearly, we have to get either these monsters out of this stupid forest. That's the goal. We're gonna deal with this damn letter. So I personally think we should pick. We should pick the one that pays the most. Do we know what they're offering for rewards?
Anything, apparently.
Anything? Anything? I think I like the sound of that. I don't know about the rest of you guys.
You do know that if someone says they'll give you everything they have and they have 2
Literally
copper,
nothing.
that's still everything they have.
Well,
They
this
claim
is
to
a big
have-
dilemma then, isn't it?
They claim to have it all. Land, wealth. Is anybody familiar with the land?
Don't think I've gone that way yet.
I'm just heading in a direction they pointed at, so.
Okay.
I think we are all in agreement.
Yeah.
We are all very confused.
Can we do both?
Can we do-
What
It
problem are
seems
you?
that-
What problem are y'all
Could we
having?
do both? Is that a thing? Do we have time?
Well, do you have a time limit on hunting lycanthropes?
Well, not really, but the forest is right there.
And then you
There's
also
only
you see Doe actually when he said right there, he kind of spun his hand around his head and everything, like, cause it's all around him right now. He's like, like 40 yards into the forest right now camping.
Exactly. I don't see what the problem is here. Like,
How about this? I'll help you with your problem. Maybe you can help me with mine. We can split it.
Oh,
well, it depends if the universe is planned for these things to go this way. That's the question.
He gets half, obviously, because he's a half. He gets half of his cut. We'll split his half.
So, does anybody have a preference what we go to first?
I think we
At
should
least
handle
from the
both.
letter, it seems that the issue where it's coming from is this town. We either search the whole forest or just go to the one marked place where it's originating from.
Makes more sense to me.
I have
Yeah,
no
the
objections. It seems like perfectly logical. Well, look, if none of you idiots are going to make a choice, I say we go to the town. We can take care of these monsters later.
All right.
Let's get moving.
Don't sound too excited, by the ways.
And that's how the halfling rogue became the party leader.
And then
Off we go. Even though it's nighttime, I just go trouncing off into the dark.
that's so awesome. I was just thinking that too.
here, Doe.
Should probably set off at daybreak.
Little
I'm already
matchstick.
gone. I can't hear you anymore.
Oh, okay.
I'll join you here, set up camp. We can set off early in the morning. While the hoblet runs off into the night.
Oh, what?
It's all right. We brought him for bait anyways.
Oh,
He left his crap here. He'll come back. Or we have some free stuff. Something tells me he hasn't been in the wilderness too much in his life.
so what brought you out here into the forest?
We're checking the property line of my father's lands, and then found a child.
Hi guys, there's something in the fucking forest. Oh fuck.
Did you find a bug?
Oh, it's good. All right, there's something over there. Why did you guys follow me?
I told you to come back.
I said we're setting off at daybreak.
Well, I have a good idea. How about we set off in the morning? I think that sounds like a good plan.
I'm glad you
All
came
right.
up with such an idea.
I'm gonna go pass out. I'll see you guys in the morning.
She found some of those mushrooms on the way home.
I definitely think this is his first time sleeping somewhere that didn't have a ceiling.
So the property line.
Yes, the property line. We were checking the property line, and then we found a small child who has been attacked. He said it was by a big wolf, but we assumed lycanthrope and took him to the town. Came back to investigate further.
I see why you think it might be connected to this letter now. And it's down.
I kick the halfling. Sleep
Morning, Ed.
quietly.
All right,
I'm
so
impressed that you fell asleep in 2 minutes, honestly.
After the adrenaline high, that
Yeah.
is
Long run.
genuinely impressive.
That was a very long run.
Yeah, he ran 40 feet.
Do you know how many steps that is when you're 3'5"? Like, come on. Oh wait, no, 3'8". Sorry. Yeah, a few extra inches count.
There you go.
So for now, with lycanthropes in the area, we should set a watch.
I can
So
take
who's got first watch? Okay. Wait, you're asleep.
No,
Wait.
I'm not.
Oh, sorry.
No, Molly-
I
Molly
didn't
said
catch
I'd
it.
do
Okay.
first
I thought that was. All right. All right.
Wait, you're asleep. Still saying it in his sleep. Like, I'll watch.
I thought that was
Part-
Doe that
part-
said it for a second there because it was so quick.
Part of why I'm doing it too is because my guy's bio, like he always assumes the worst in people, so like he just met the people still, so he's a little wary. So just playing that into it.
Okay. Okay. That's definitely fair. Did you want to get an insight check on them to kind of see what you can discern from what
What's
you
that, an insight check? Oh, insight.
insight kind of
Sure.
like
Yeah, I'll do it.
see what you could discern. You've met people of
Right.
different types.
Insights say like
They-
reading.
They are people.
Dear
That's you know
God,
that they are
dude.
people. That's it, dude.
You think that we're some of the most
You believe?
trustworthy men
Hold
you've
on,
ever
hold on.
met.
Let me
Come
do
on now.
this. Let me do this.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
You actually find them to be the most trustworthy person that you've ever met in your life. Like, you surprisingly feel like you are drawn to this group now, as in, like, they've been family to you.
Oh my God.
It's like
That's
that,
even
huh?
better.
Yes.
So
Like, you would be willing to protect them with your life now because they're that great, that
I
are
feel even better
trustworthy.
about taking-
See,
I feel even better about taking first shift now.
I wanted to give you that feeling of like, yeah.
I'll take second watch.
So, first watch passes 4 hours. You're looking at around like 3 o'clock in the morning. Day breaks roughly around 7. 7. Nothing out of the ordinary. A couple things out in the back in the back area. You've heard rustling, but nothing that was too big of a pop on a branch or a knockover of of a bush or rustling of a bush. You could tell that everything was fine. Go ahead and you kind of nudge. You're gonna go ahead and nudge Greylig,
Oh.
Brawlrig.
Hey. Wake
Yeah.
up.
All right.
You're up. Quiet. Too quiet. Even the Hobbit's not making any noise anymore.
Maybe he choked in his sleep.
I was gonna say one of us probably killed him in sleep.
I try to go check on him, but we're probably better off. Let me know if you need anything.
All right. Guess I'll sleep.
Wait, so you said it's 7 a.m.?
No. That was first.
First.
That was first watch. It's about
First
3
watch.
o'clock in the morning. Day breaks
o'clock.
usually around 7, 6:30,
Alright,
7
alright.
o'clock.
I'm getting up early because I went to bed early too. So
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be stuck alone with Doe.
Yes.
About to report a murder.
You can't murder him yet. Not even time has passed. But
But it's
So-
so easy at this level.
Yes, it is. I just have to connect with him once. He's gonna die.
okay, so it looks like you were startled. Your attention to the right.
Mm-hmm. What's it look like?
It's still dark outside. What are you
And
gonna
I
do?
can see in the dark.
Right, but
Ooh.
you can only see shades of color, not actual color. And
Yeah, it's
bush,
black and white, but I can still see like
right,
detail.
right. You can see the bush, can't see what's there, unless you do
Okay.
an investigation.
Yeah.
Or
I'll
the
look at it.
trees or things out there. Are you going to just walk towards it, or are you going? It's
Well,
the bushes and the tree lines and stuff like that from where you're at. They are all around you. However, the direction that you saw it from or that you heard it from was it was pretty good 12, maybe about 12 yards out.
start
Towards
moving towards it.
deeper towards the actual not
I'll start walking towards it and pull my longsword. And I want to do perception.
the perception.
Yup.
So
An 8.
you are about I take it as the 14 because you get your modifiers
No,
and everything. Yeah.
I was just looking at
Okay.
it like, I rolled an 8.
Yeah. So essentially, you get about, I would say, about 6 yards from the bush. Okay. As you press down with your right foot, hear a snap. And then you see a small wooded creature just darting out quicker into the.
Huh? I'll keep my current alert level, but I'm not gonna wander off into the woods yet. Got to
Okay.
keep the camp safe.
Okay. Then I would surmise that you essentially you turn around, you walk back to the campfire, which is starting to get a little dim right now, and you still got about 2.5 hours till daybreak.
Oh, another log on there. Another bundle.
So then at this point, basically you're still, are you sitting, standing,
Standing.
posing?
Walking around.
All right, all right. So at this point, you're essentially walking around, and time passes by. No other disturbances really. Seems like it was a pretty quiet night. Just a small alert level, only because you couldn't tell what was out there. And about 6 when you hear somebody kind of like.
Yeah, this is about when I wake up. I think I think I'm getting a little bit hungry here. I'd like to take a look around the area and see if there's any nuts or maybe some food or just anything that I can kind of collect before we head off.
Well, please do.
Yes.
Survival check.
Go and do a survival check.
Uh-oh.
1 second.
It's
Oh, crap.
foraging.
Yep.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
It should be at the bottom.
Survival. Normal.
Whoa.
Looks like you
Oh.
found quite a few. You found a berry bush. A berry bush
Ooh.
that, yeah, that looked plentiful.
Well, I guess I'll just fill my pockets.
Okay, so you grab, you can add some rations to yours. We'll say like maybe, I would say that you would fill your pockets up and get like 2 or 3 pounds worth of, but technically your pockets are the size of half. But so you're gonna get about 1.5 pounds maybe.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
Oh.
just face
Uh,
it. Your entire career is going to be surrounded by short jokes.
And I agree with this too.
I don't know what you're talking about. Clearly, I'm above average height for my species. Come on.
That's why you got the extra half pound.
Us-
That's actually technically 3 days worth of rations for you, though. That's
okay. I'll take
you
it.
eat
I'll
less.
Take it.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know how to add it, but actually, no, I do. I think loot, right? Add.
Yeah, just go ahead and add it as a footnote. I can
Oh,
work
okay.
with adding that as add it later. Actually, you know what? I'll take the note for you, and then I'll walk you through doing it after.
All right. I might be able to figure it out, but we'll. Oh, there we go.
Got it?
Berries. Weight. It's in pounds. 1.5.
Pants are
There.
stained.
Beautiful.
Hmm.
All right, there you go, guys. See, we got ourselves some food just in case something goes wrong, and you know, maybe some breakfast too. But we'll see what else we have.
All right. So now at this point, what did you guys? Well, what did you want to do from here? Because the fortune only took maybe a half an hour, of looking around the area that you were. You didn't want to wander too far off. I'm assuming.
Well, I think
The last time he wandered away from us and came back screaming.
That's what I felt, but I don't want to make him, if he feels like he's up to traveling out, without anybody, that's totally up to him. It's good.
Well, I don't know. I think all these lazy bums should get up, and I might wake them up just so we can get off, go early in the morning here. Lots of
Oh.
adventure awaits us.
Don't wake up Jackson. Not for a little bit yet.
Well, maybe we can let them sleep just a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely fair.
But of course, if we do wait around here longer, we could get jumped by creatures.
Most of the things in the forest won't have anything to do with you. Don't worry.
Not a scary, muscular individual like me, but someone like yourself, maybe.
I could probably throw you into this tree,
If you could catch me.
All right, so I would say about an hour and a half has passed by. It's looking around
So it's
7-8 o'clock, 7:30 now.
all right. I'll wake up Jackson and Sorry, it was Ocker. Yeah,
Or
a car.
all right, guess we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh,
All these berries.
I think
the
we're gonna
little one
save
seems
them.
to eat like a rabbit.
Hey, I haven't taken a bite yet.
Don't mind if I do.
As he grabs a handful and therefore half of what you have gathered.
It's just a snack.
Oh, please.
All right, everything seems to be getting packed up.
I have to do like a sleight of hand check for that. I want to steal some of his berries.
You want
Oh
still?
my
Oh,
God,
dude,
fuck
yeah,
no.
sleight of hand.
Ah.
All right.
I'm pretty sure,
Oh,
if you asked him, he might actually point you to the bush that he got a lot of them from, because he couldn't fill his pockets with every one of
let's
them.
assume it's
He
fine.
also couldn't reach all of them.
Yes,
I'm assuming it's fine. I'm just going to grab some berries. So I guess
Hey,
that's
go
a sleight
for
of
it.
hand, right?
yeah,
All right.
sleight of hand. I would say that you were reaching for it and you kind of saw it. How would you want to respond is entirely up to you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'd smack his hand away for one. Get your own fucking berries. Okay, I gotta switch the language. But get your own damn berries.
We're
the
18
bushes
and-
over there.
We're set
The
up for
bushes
18 and
over
over.
there as I point to it.
Does
You
it
can-
slap
you
like
can-
not
you
do
can
anything
cuss.
with my hand?
Yeah, you can cuss.
All right.
Yeah, you basically just feel like a small tinge. It was like but a fly landed on you. But you see it based off of how you see them now. You see it as like a smaller, little younger brother. That was like play fighting with you, like just tapping you on your hand, like don't you touch that shit.
Listen, man, I'm not gonna eat them all. As
You're
as
not gonna
grab
eat-
a couple.
You're not gonna eat any of them. That's what.
Do the older brother punch back?
I slap him on the back. So it's like a playful joke. Some banter.
Can I dodge it?
He
Can I
goes
dodge
flying
it?
forward.
Can I dodge your backslap?
Don't touch me.
Can I
Don't
dodge
want
your
to be
back
touched.
slap? Think I'm joking?
I'm eating your berries right now. Shall we continue?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys are going to start heading further into the forest. What I surmise you guys are heading out to the Barovia, right?
Yep.
In that
Yep, we're just
direction.
right there.
Yep. Wait, that's where the letter was saying to go, right?
Yes.
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 Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
I could just picture his character actually like with that letter in his hand, and he just looking like out into the distance, and it's just all of a sudden the voice above his head starts reading it out loud, and he just looks up like, where's that coming from?
My favorite part about this so far, especially when he said that he couldn't read it, is that all the way up until 4th edition, literally barbarians didn't have the ability to read and write.
This is yeah.
I was gonna joke it when we first started. It's like, well, too bad I can't read this letter. when the guy handed me the thing.
Like that actually used to be one of the disadvantages of being a barbarian, is that you could not read and write.
Makes sense.
I mean, yeah, like the whole point of being a barbarian is that you were the so-called savages, but
I mean, just being that big in general, it'd be hard for you to read like little cursive writing on a little
Oh,
note.
Yeah.
So I imagine we're just going off to continue our adventure as I walk down the path, considering it's day now.
there is no path. We're just going
There's
in a
yeah, you're
direction.
forging your
All right,
own
we're
path.
just going in. Okay, as I walk into the forest ahead of you guys.
Okay.
Oh, look, he knows his role.
So
This is the wrong territory for him to use that role.
so essentially what you're going to be seeing now at this point is you find it to be kind of odd that the further in the forest you're getting, and it's not like the tree line is getting any thicker. You can still see the open sky above you, but it would seem like it's getting darker. Kind of like an ominous haze falling from the sky, just creeping down from the tops of the tree, enveloping the backs behind you guys. See that an appearance of fog shifting, kind of pushing you forward as it closes in behind you, pulling you towards direction.
This doesn't seem very natural. Get your weapons ready. Just
Already
in
on it.
case.
Something's not right.
Mm.
I do an investigation check, I guess.
Yeah, you could do an
I
investigation.
mean, investigation
But
is like what you're actively looking to try to figure out what's going on. Perception is just like what
Perception
can
then.
you sense around you. Insight's like reading people.
Gotcha. And a religion check wouldn't work in a situation like this, right? That's just like
No, unless there's like a
knowledge.
specific religion that had a prophecy that talked about and blah blah blah. But
Gotcha.
so
So it's just
yeah,
like
religion.
it's just knowledge. I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Does anyone have a higher perception bonus than me? I have a +2.
I have
I got
4,
the
Oh,
same.
my wisdom's
and
only 10 now.
I have a +4, and
Mine's
the
6.
nice thing is that while we're in the forest, I get another +2.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're
I
both
mean,
6.
you probably have really high wisdom. Then my wisdom's only 10.
Oh no, mine's only like a 15. But yeah,
Because that plays into it, right? Wisdom for perception.
yeah, wisdom is
Yeah.
for perception.
So yeah, I have a 12 if I check it.
I mean, all of us can, but
Because I
yeah.
got 18 wisdom and 6 perception.
We can all do it. I thought it was just
So,
like only one of us could.
well, what we would do for the sake of brevity on the damn dude, I've watched way too much Realms. By the way, love you guys if you ever watch. Um, so essentially, what you would be doing is to, for the sake of brevity, one person would do the check with the highest amount, while the secondary person would provide them with advantage. So then you can actually roll that perception or that insight or things like that with an advantage.
I have a +6 right now.
Well, you should probably do it then. That's really good.
Yeah.
All right. 20.
There you go.
Oh, nice. Okay, so with advantage, you notice that it is definitely not something of natural origin.
Mhm.
You put your hand on it, and you could see that it's getting denser and denser. But it doesn't have any kind of like magical properties. What you can tell, it's
Magic's not really my field anyway.
Can I do intimidation on it?
You trying to intimidate the fog?
Stand back, everybody. I know how to deal with this.
I would. Please do.
go ahead.
I got no Can I actually do it?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead. You can
You're-
yell
I
at.
you could- so,
yes.
It boils down to you could attempt anything, and the DM tells you what happens.
All right.
So,
We'll just let
you-
it. All right. So I step forward, chest up high, in my deepest, loudest voice. Who is out there? Show yourselves. And then
Please tell me he rolled a 1.
No.
Darn.
You kind of notice that the fog kind of moves with the air that you're breathing towards it very loudly, but it kind of just circles back in on itself and fills the gap that you just caused.
Oh, okay.
But
Well, I did my best.
nothing else.
I slipped behind everybody else.
The fog will remember this.
The fuck will remember this? Oh my god.
You're also
Clearly
noticing that
nobody else has any plans.
Current plan is to continue on our way.
We'll just keep moving. Keep moving forward. We don't have to-
I'll just do, as we're moving away, I'll just do a Arcana check to see if it is magic or not.
Ooh.
what
Not a
what?
Big brain move.
Hold on, can Arcana? Okay, hold on. How
So
can
that'd
you?
be arcane music or arcane magic. So things like wizards, sorcerers, innate magical stuff. Meanwhile, things that are divine in nature wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't work on things that are like holy magic or what clerics do, priests. And remember, you always have the wonderful DM power of BS.
Right, but I really want to keep this channel going in this way. So I want to make sure that I'm getting things right and build upon that. Um so you see that it's not of magic origin. I found my answer.
Okay.
Um so you know the direction that it's taking you is still leading you east, which is still generally the area where you know that Barovia would be at, being that you know that's the way that you guys were walking earlier.
Said the fog is going that.
It's like hemming us in and opening it up towards the east, so it's like trying to push us towards
So the
Barovia.
fog's
It's
like kinda
corralling
like-
us
I
there.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's make sure I heard that correctly.
That's the word I wanted. Corralling.
Growling, yeah. So you notice the darkness that's happening right now. That it's not morning time. You're kind of a little set off about the fact that it's morning and starting to get darker. Looking up, you see that their sun is even being blocked, and um, you don't see direct sunlight reaching into this area. Like it's being blocked out. It's not entirely dark, but visually, it's not as pleasing as the light would be shining on grounds.
Shouldn't be dark this early. We need to keep moving.
Shouldn't be dark at all. Not this time of day. Good. Yeah, let's just hit town.
Okay.
I agree. Let's keep going. As I walk forward again, very confidently about myself.
Right.
If I want to like equip an item, do I just do it on the sheet, or do I have to like say that I'm like taking something out too?
It's a good idea to just kind of verbalize it.
Okay. All right. I just equipped my stakes and holy symbol just to be safe.
That is
I'm
fair.
gonna, I'm gonna pull my warhammer.
I'll pull a dagger.
I already had them all equipped, but I just had that out.
I'm too far ahead. I haven't even noticed that you guys have pulled out your weapons.
That's okay.
Oh, you are gonna be a great trap monkey. Oh, you are. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
All right, so now at this point, I would like to go ahead and revisit Zorn.
Cool.
So it's it's been an hour. You had already talked to your ecclesiarch. You are heading back to the Vistani camp, or the Vistani camp. Sorry.
All right. And I needed to speak with one of someone there, right? Was it someone? I can't remember. Did I need to speak with a madam that's currently at the camp, or is that once I reach Barovia?
Once you reach Barovia, that's when you would speak to Madame Ava.
Madam Ava, thank you.
Right now you're hanging out or helping out, I guess, Stanimir.
Can I get the spelling on his name real quick? So I can get my
Absolutely.
notes?
STA, N as in November, I, M as in Mary, IR.
Got it. Thanks. All right. So I approach the camp again, and I have before I headed out, I grabbed my traveling bag with all my stuff for this journey, and I approached Stanimir. I'm like, good news. Looks like I will be accompanying you on this journey to speak with Madame Ava.
Oh, the Lord blesses us today. I appreciate you coming with.
Of course.
And
In
you notice,
all honesty, I really wanted to.
and he's genuinely happy that he's gonna have somebody to come there to um help his befallen lord. So you did notice that, true to their word, they're packing up everything. They're picking up the last bits of um like their stuff, tying up the horses to the carriages. And Stanimir says, you can ride with either me, my son, daughter, like could ride with us, or we have 9 other here that you can ride with. So it's completely up to you on who you would like to ride with.
A quick question. Looking at this group, are there going to be people on foot, or is everybody going to be like getting on wagons?
It looks like they're all gonna get on wagons. You're probably a good 2-3 days away from the location that you need to get
Okay,
to.
got it. Because if there are other people walking, I would prefer to walk. But if everybody's on wagons, I don't want to slow them down. So
Yeah,
I'll get in any of the wagons.
yeah, because it would take 2 to 3 days if you were to go by foot, and then by wagon, it would take you probably about maybe half to a full day.
I clutch my holy symbol and I look this guy. I'm like, guide me, Lathander. I have a feeling that I can do some good work in your name as I travel to Barovia. And then I get into the wagon.
All right, and basically, at this point, you guys are having some travels. Everybody's still having their wines, still having their funds. Um, not much dancing's going on because the carts aren't big enough to be able to do that kind of thing. But they are you hear them. They remind you of a bunch of traveling gypsies where you hear the musics, the tambourines and stuff like that, and they're all having fun, just the caravan back.
Sounds awesome. On each of the mornings, I do want to hold a morning service, the ritual of the dawn. Just time to reflect and actually do some morning exercise. So I invite anybody that would like to join me if they want to kind of shake off the hangover and get ready for the next day.
Okay. So the Vistani have, grown accustomed to let's see, they've grown accustomed to, chasing back another drink in the morning to stop that hangover. So they just keep it going. They're yeah, heavy drinkers, folks. Heavy drinkers.
Already.
But I mean, you kind of find that it's pretty uneventful. So I mean, there's no problems with you guys stopping in the mornings, and Strandbeer says, it's perfectly fine. We understand, it's we can accommodate, so it was going to take at least one day, minimum. So you are able to stop and you are able to do your morning routine as normal.
Okay, perfect.
Um, heading down the Svalich Road, uh, there is, like I said, it's pretty uneventful, but you do kind of notice lights are kind of dimming. Um, there is a fog that comes and envelops slowly behind you guys.
I want to see if I can charm the fog.
Okay, go ahead and roll a.
No,
Do it.
I
Do it.
don't know.
He's already doing
no,
it. You already
no,
You're
committed.
fucking with
You
me.
already said roll it.
Roll it. Roll what you think.
oh no, I'm just kidding. Just keep going. I just want to see what you would say.
Uh, roll an insight check. I don't know. See if you can do it in the first place. Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Okay.
No, unfortunately, you were unable to charm the fog.
No. All right.
However, you do see that it's starting to get darker, as if there's an ambience light in front of you and pure darkness of the fog behind you. So you can
Okay.
see where the sun actually is, like on this road. You can see where the sun should be, However, it's like a blown out picture where you can't actually see it. It's but a orb of like an incandescent like bulb in the sky. I don't know.
Hey, Stanimir,
It's
is it normal for the fog to be like this around this time of year?
oh, it's always like this in Barovia. Yeah, this is normal.
Wow, you must get a lot of rainfall.
No, not really. I mean, the lakes don't run dry, but not really.
Hmm. What do you now that I have your attention, what do you know about Madame Ava? Can you tell me a little bit more about her?
She is our seer, can tell the future. What's needed to guide the future, rather.
So she's your seer. Do you see her as like a leader or a spiritual leader of sorts?
We do see her as a friend of the Vistani, and we do see her as a trustworthy person. As has been around many, many, many years.
And quick question to the DM:
Yeah.
when you were throughout that vision, and then I got told to speak with Madame Ava. Did Madame Ava just look for a random priest, or did she look for me by name? I can't remember that part.
No, Stanimir was inviting you to come help, and then
Ah, okay.
Stanimir is now saying that he saw something in you, or maybe something happened to where you were the one drawn to go.
Okay, got it. Thanks. All right. Well, it will be a great honor to speak with this Madame Ava. How much longer do we have before we arrive?
Oh, we still have about probably about a day.
Alrighty. Well, make sure you let me know if there's anything that I can do to help.
That I appreciate it so much. Just you coming with us, so helpful, and it gives me such a great feeling. Thank you so much.
Not at all. And then I'm assuming since I'm in the wagon, I just close the damn curtain and I lay back down and I start reading the Book of Lathander.
Perfect. You get about, I would say, you journey about several miles. Uh, Now it's gotten dark. And you're, I guess at this point you would go ahead and you have a nightly routine where you go to bed at an early time to rise in the morning.
Yeah, I go to bed pretty early. Not super early. I like to at least have about an hour and a half before dawn. That way I can do some exercise and then get ready for the sermon.
Okay. So at this point, then, what we do is we're gonna go ahead and move forward. Nothing happened during the night. It's
Good.
now early morning, the break of dawn. You're up with the light, and
Yeah, so I've just concluded my dawn rituals, and that's basically I read from the holy book and I recite a prayer while clutching the holy symbol, and then honestly, it sounds weird, but then I just go for a run, do some push-ups, be athletic, wake up, and then I get right back into the wagon and I'm ready to go.
then Stanimir, all them, they pile back into it because they figured they're them getting out and stretching their legs while you're doing your thing um would not be so off-putting for you because you would kind of feel like you were holding them back from going forward, so they didn't want to do that.
Oh yeah, I sense there's mutual respect for each other's beliefs here. I have no problem with it.
Perfect. All right, so yeah, the mutual respect is there, and so you guys start heading your way. You now entered in, buddy.
Meeseeks.
No, AFK is
Mm.
Ooh. I can drag.
yeah, please, because there's rooms at the bottom that are just text rooms. I can't reach it. There he is. Okay, you back, Molly?
It said I was inactive because I wasn't saying anything. It just kicked me.
Oh, yeah.
That
Right.
happened.
All
I
right,
missed
so
the
Molly's
last,
not
like, 10
Molly's not
10
used to
seconds.
that. He's not used to being the quiet one.
I'm not. Or what, did I miss anything in the last 10 seconds?
no,
No,
you
you
didn't.
didn't.
I heard the noise
We
because
heard the noise, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, bet.
So now at this point, they're going to start traveling towards. We're going to go ahead and start heading towards Barovia. The mist is enclosed on the back of both groups, and pushing them towards the east. Moving down into the mountain. You are now inside of the old Svelich Road, and let's go back to those that are on foot. So at this point, Doe and his group
The Doe group.
the Doe group.
I'm liking it. It
Yeah.
sounds good so far. We got a group going. We got a crew going.
So you guys are actually walking. So you're walking ahead of the group right now. Currently, you're how far in front of them? Would you say
I'm only about 10 feet or so. I'm not that far.
10 feet or so? Okay. All
Like,
right.
how fast really can I move?
Oh
I
God.
mean, we're not pushing, so
Yes. So yes. So you guys are walking towards which you now can see out in the distance, through the paths and everything. You see that there's an actual road out there. So you're coming through the tree lines. Still the fog is at your back, and you realize that even though you're moving east, so is the fog behind you. What do you want to do at this point? Keep heading towards the road? Do you check anything?
Well,
Do
it didn't.
anything?
It clearly didn't learn its lesson last time, so maybe I'll intimidate it again.
oh boy.
No.
Even Molly's like, no, don't.
no. I'm actually.
Could you
Well,
repeat? Can you replay the scenario one more time?
So
So-
right now you're basically you're walking down the road or down the path, like the makeshift path that you guys are forging. It's just it's just areas where you can step over things, and it's a little bit more enticing than going over the bush to the left of you or to the right of you. But you see out in the distance that there's an actual road. It's cobblestoned. It's kind of messed up looking, but it's more of a road than what you're on right now, which is not a road.
Well, since we're near a road, are there any structures nearby?
No structures that you can see right now.
Do we want to take a look around, or do we just kind of want to head to the road and keep going?
we should head towards the road.
Is the fog like
Because-
kind of leading towards the road as well, or
I would say that yes, as you're
like
walking
still in our
towards.
direction? I should say. Is it still in the direction we need to be heading?
So, as you walk forward 3 paces, you notice that the fog is coming behind you 3 paces. As you're walking forward, so is the fog.
Got ya. I mean, I think it's fine to go on the road. I'm with it.
Oh, I think it's totally fine too. As I not wait. I don't wait for any response and just start walking.
Oh, this is gonna be good stuff.
Yo, you should use that bravery to walk into the fog.
I've already gave it a
Shows-
piece of. I've already gave it a piece of my mind. I don't think it needs
Something
any more.
tells it ignored you. I bet you it ignored you because it's taller than you are.
So are you crip walking through the fog like all savage right now?
Oh dear God.
Need to check something on one of you guys. Last one. All right, let's see. Yes. All right, so you guys are walking towards the actual road and looking through the trees, the towering trees on either side of you. You see the tops are lost in heavy gray mist, block out the death gray light, all but a death gray light. The tree trunks are unnaturally close to one another now, and the woods have the silence of a forgotten grave, yet exude the feeling of an unvoiced.
Our DM's waxing poetic.
My pace slows down to a stop as I slowly back up towards the group.
What's the matter, little one? Not so brave now?
And it was all the bravado.
Well, I just thought you guys would probably appreciate my singing if I was closer. Yeah.
No, please, please, lead the way again.
As you
Oh,
said,
no,
you're the
it's all-
leader.
Well, yes, okay. Well, I never said I was a leader. I'm leading the pack, but I think I'll let somebody else move forward now. Yeah.
Well, good thing we're still moving.
As I slip from being in the middle of the group to just behind.
Careful, don't trail too much. That fog's creeping up on us.
I'm just watching your back in case something happens.
I'd be more worried about the unknown of that fog than what lies ahead.
A foul scent leads you to a human corpse half buried in the underbrush about 15 feet from. We're going to pause for you guys right now.
I loot the corpse.
No, no. You do not loot the corpse. You pause right there.
I eat it.
See,
And
Dove,
then,
you have someone to contend with if you're trying to get all the loot.
here it
He's
is.
like a noble son and shit. Like I loot the corpse.
Here it is. You also catch the scent of death on the air.
Stanimir,
Yes?
do you smell that foul smell?
Ew. Smells like death nearby.
Is there any sort of bog, anything like that around, or is that literally the smell of something dying up ahead?
It smells like something dying. Actually, not so recently, but yeah, that smells like something died a while ago.
I would recommend having everybody on lookout. Actually, no, I wouldn't say that because I don't know Barovia. Okay. All right. I just wanted to find out and ask. I am going to. Do you think we should investigate it, Stanimir?
Well, I mean, if somebody has died, then yeah, I believe their family would like to know what happened to them.
and I'd be able to perform last rites.
I mean,
All
it
right.
could also just be animals that died out in the too.
I've been around my fair share of death for doing funeral rites and stuff with corpses of all types. Is there anything I can roll to see if I can determine if it would be a human or like a humanoid or like just a crow that's close by or something?
Uh, you'd probably be able to do like an perception check to see if you can see it. From
Okay.
the cart or from distance. So
Okay, 22.
so it is the smell is pungent, and you can discern that you can't see it. Therefore, it has to be a bigger mass than something that you would think of as an animal. It would have to be bigger to emit this much death and smell.
Stanimir, I think that it's something. If it's going to be an animal, it must be a large one. Do you mind if I take a look?
Oh, go right ahead. You're here to help, and I would not want to stand in your way. By all means, halt, halt! And he stops the horses and everything, and Stanimir,
Yeah.
he wants to go look around. He smells something in the air that doesn't sound right. And so,
I pull out my shield and I pull out my mace and I go the direction of the smell.
all right. And then as you walk off the cobbled stoned messed up road that you guys have been traveling on, you notice, like, as you're going through the little forest area right there, you notice that there's like a little tiny opening, like, and there are 4 humanoids out in front of you. One that had pretty red hair, but it's not as glistening right now because you've noticed the sun has went a dark death gray rather than a solid bright light white or like a yellowish hue. But you see a little guy with red hair. You see a large, giant, gigantuous man. Um, a very womanly man with white hair and a blue tinge.
Wow.
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 I
That was a fucking shot.
well, how? Okay, so and then you also say you see a dragon born lightish blue hue humanoid out there. Oh, a petite man. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
I scream out, "Hey, you guys!"
Hey, you guys.
I'm investigating the
Oh,
corpse.
God.
Wait, I didn't say it like that. I just said, "Hey, you guys!"
Here, Cleric of the Morning Lord. This is gonna be an interesting time.
Who goes there?
Oh, my name is Zoran. I'm a clerical Lathander. I'm with a group known as the Vistani heading to Barovia. It seems like you're heading the same way.
Ah, holy man. Yes, we are. I'm very familiar with your religion. Did you just
Oh.
get done your morning routine?
Yes, I did.
Pleasant.
How have you guys been traveling long?
I just met with them not too long ago. We're all on the same adventure. We actually are on a quest.
Adventure.
And I'm sorry, I let my wanting to know you get in the way. Do you not smell that horrible smell?
Take a
You mean
look.
smell of rot?
Hands going in
Yeah.
pockets looking for things about what this dude's about.
So So Jackson kneels down, sees a muddy, young man, appears to be a commoner. The commoner has muddy clothes, are torn and raked with claw marks. Crows have been at the body, which is surrounded by the paw prints. The man has obviously been dead for several days. He holds a crumpled envelope in one hand.
Take the envelope.
Unfortunately, I missed this part apparently, but I can read it out to you guys. Looks similar, but tell thee of might and valor. I, the burgomaster of Barovia, send you honor with despair. My adopted daughter, the fair Irene Coliana, has been these past nights bitten by a vampire. For over 400 years, this creature has drained the life blood of my people. How, my dear, Irina languishes and dies from an unholy wound caused by this vile beast. He has become too powerful to conquer. So I say to you, give us up for dead, and incite this land with the symbols of good. Let holy men call upon them, thine power, that the devil may be contained within the walls of weeping Barovia. Leave our sorrows to our our graves, and save the world from this evil fate of ours. There is much wealth entrapped in this community. Return for your reward, or wait, sorry? Oh, return for your reward after we are all departed from this bitter life. And you see it's written by Kolian Indirovich Burgermeister.
Looks like it's lycanthropes and vampires.
Joyous occasion.
I'll pass the letter to the holy man. Say, can you heal a vampire's bite?
A vampire's bite? No. Sadly, that is a magical power that I have not been blessed with yet. But one thing I would like to do, if you guys don't mind, could you help me with this poor traveler on the road? Can we? Can you help me bury him?
Sure.
Thank you, sir. So as we're digging and stuff, I'm trying to do this like I'm in a rush to get out of here, but I also want to make sure that this is not irreverent for the person that we're doing this for. Does that make sense? Like, so I'm going to do two things at once because I know that we probably got to get out of here. And I say, your last sunrise, go to the arms of Lathander, be in his eternal warm, soothing light. We will miss you. We will cherish your moments. Go to Lathander. And I put my holy symbol up, and we then bury him. And like my character looks down, kind of like upset because he's not more powerful to actually prevent him from becoming undead if that's what had happened. He knows that he, with more power, he could do more. Thank you, Molly. I really appreciate you helping me bury him. In fact, you
Not a
did most of the
problem.
work.
No one else said anything. So
Shall
I
I sing the
personally
song
believe
of
that
loss for
I
my
could have
people?
helped you make a
But-
pyre. That's about all I got.
the Hobbit wasn't gonna help.
Oh, I don't really know the Hobbit. I mean, you seem like you seem pretty kind. And what I mean by kind, I don't mean that in a awkward way. You seem like you know a lot about yourself.
Oh, why,
Oh, it
thank
helps.
you. I am very certain about who I am in life.
Oh, I was actually talking to the barbarian.
Now you know the Hobbit a little bit better, don't you?
Well, I was. Hey. I was just about to sing the Song of Loss, written by people and passed down for generations for this poor soul we have sitting at the side of the road.
Welcome
That
to
would be
hell.
that would actually be wonderful. I mean, could you not imagine something so kind to be done for you if your body was left out in the streets in the cold like this? Just one more person singing something happy over your body? I would
When I
love
was
that.
investigating the corpse, did I find any gold or
You're
copper on him?
such an asshole.
Can his whistling be so bad it like raises him? You're dead.
He becomes a demi
Or-
lich.
Wakes up and it's like Jesus.
he-
Fuck this! I gotta leave. I gotta be dead somewhere else.
so Jackson,
Keep
you
the fuck down.
I think you're all just jealous that not only was I blessed with amazing height, but also a beautiful singing voice.
No, I look to you and I actually do want you to sing, not like as an asshole or anything like that. Like I think
Oh,
that
gee.
would legit be nice. Like you don't have to obviously sing, but I'm just saying like you sing your song. You know?
Sing now.
Can I just say insert song here? Is that
No.
Make
Okay,
a
what do I-
performance check.
what do I have to roll?
a performance check, yeah. You would
To impress everybody here with my amazing singing.
yes.
This is your moment.
You can't impress me.
better
I
own it.
don't like the sound of music.
Oh, my.
oh God.
Um
What? Oh,
I
Is it
tried.
done yet?
did you actually try with that? I don't know if you actually tried with that.
I pat the grave and I go, I wish I was with you, bud.
Oh shit.
no,
So
I look to you, and I'm like, thank you very much. I could really tell that you put your heart into that.
Why,
And-
thank you very much. That's I did everything I could to make sure this man is respected in the afterlife.
And remember, not all music is meant for the ears of the living. Just keep that in mind, and the gods heard it, and that's what matters.
and
Beautiful.
Jackson, you
I shed a
realize
tear.
there's nothing inside of his pockets. He's just a commoner.
He has 4 platinum pieces, plus 3 short sword. Come on.
He may have 2 coins over his eyes now because of, being buried.
I looked at Jackson. I'm like, you seem rich. Can you put 2 coins on his eyes? No, I'm just joking. That's not our custom. Well, thank you all.
Sure,
for...
sure. 2 stones are put on top of his eyes
Jerk.
as you bury him.
So
You said you're on your way to Bravavia.
yes, I'm actually traveling with the Vistani. Here, come with me. I'll take you to their leader.
Sure.
Stanimir.
Yes,
I met some kind travelers along the way, and it seems like we're all going the same direction.
oh,
Oh, there, sir.
oh, it smiles upon me. Good morning, Lord. This is amazing. The amount of people willing to come to help. Are they coming to help?
Oh no, I didn't mean to put it that way. I just wanted you to meet them. I was gonna ask you all if you guys would mind traveling with us. After all, safety in numbers.
See a problem with that? We're all headed the same direction.
Be the smartest choice.
I don't know if the carts will hold all of you.
Don't worry.
Hmm.
I can keep up.
It's a hobbit.
Well,
How far are we from our destination?
I would say you were about maybe 9 hours walk.
We could walk it. If you'd want to join us, cleric.
Um, yeah, I think I will. I feel my calling taking me this way. Vistani, or Stanimir, I will meet you at Madame Ava's. Can you tell me a location, a town, and a location of a residence?
Yes.
Maybe
You.
not to interrupt, cleric. Do
Oh,
you
go
think
ahead.
your friend could send someone with us as like a guide?
Stanimir, would that be agreeable?
I don't see that as a problem. Let's see.
They'll be safe.
I
Quick, the
would say.
bankroll's already filled.
And I pull Stanimir to the side, and I'm like, I have a really good feeling about this encounter with these people. I have a feeling we may be able to work together.
I believe. I believe if you can get them to help our Lord, I would be blessed, and I would be thankful so much for your help.
I'd like to
That'd be-
attempt a backflip while I'm waiting.
That'll
Athletics
be an
check.
athletics check.
Yep. It's just
Mhm.
like kind of like a show
That's
of strength.
that's
while I'm
that's
waiting.
athletics. Yeah.
Yep. Come.
So make sure you let Madame Ava know
Nope.
Nope.
the new arrivals.
I fall flat on my face. All the discussion goes
Oh
on in the
no!
background.
So
Damn it! I landed that a million times.
Some impressive feats of talent today.
So did I hear it? Did I hear that crash?
I mean, I think everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody heard the crash and is now looking
I'm already
at
back up, but I'm sorry.
No, I rushed
at
you. Are you
Aquar.
okay?
I think so.
Just as pride.
I like dust some of your back off. I'm like, all right,
Thank you. Thank you. I'm fine.
all right, cool. Stanimir, uh, I think that Molly does have a good point. A guide would help us get there faster. Make sure
Anton.
that we actually arrive.
Anton, come here. And that's for your notes. That's AT or ANTON. Last name is Urogrovi. That's GRY GOROVI.
Yeah, Anton's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your name is Anton.
So as he dusts himself off and gets up, basically Anton's coming out of the one of the carriages, goes up and tries to shake your hand.
Who's?
Yours.
Oh, I of course shake his hand and I thank you so much for agreeing to come with us.
Oh, it's no problem. Anything for Stanimir, and especially if you're going to help our morning lord. Absolutely.
I appreciate the praise, but I am no morning lord yet, just a dawnbringer.
So then, looking around, you kind of see on uh, Molly had some of those berries. Aquar had some of those berries on him, and you notice like there's like berry stains going down his right leg where he was storing them in his little pouch.
What color?
They're like a purplish color.
Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't mistake it for blood. Alrighty, well, my name is Zoran, and I look to you, Jackson. I'm like, you seem pretty quiet. What brings you to this side of Faerun?
I was investigating my father's lands until we met a child. who was attacked by a lycanthrope. We came to investigate that.
Oh goodness! Hopefully, you took him to a temple or a place of healing of some sort.
We did.
Oh, praise Lathander. And your adventures, you were checking again out of character. So you said you were checking. You're checking what for your father?
My father's lands.
Well, you were just kind of looking around. You're overlooking your father's lands.
Yep.
I think you missed it too, Lur. He handed you the note. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I got that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, wow. Did you at least tell your dad that you were gonna be gone?
Nope.
So how do you know that he isn't worried sick about you?
Because I am one of 6 children. He has other heirs.
Oh. So I take it that you and your father are not close.
We're close, but there are other things keeping me from being part of the kingdom fully.
Ah,
I am more directed by other things of where to go.
no,
Can be called upon.
I can understand that. Sometimes in life it feels like things are just pulling you in all these different directions. Just remember, just listen to that inner voice. It's usually the right one. And your travel
I've
companion.
been told the opposite.
Well, I'm not gonna. I obviously we can't get to this right now, but I certainly do want to talk to you more. And who is your friend?
Let him introduce himself. That's you, Growlrig.
I'm just someone who enjoys being out amongst the natural instead of in the cities like you.
Ah, so you prefer nature.
Mhm.
And
And I was
are-
hired by his father to keep him safe while he was walking the lands.
well, you certainly look the sort that can keep people safe. That's good. Well, and do any of you guys have any questions about me? After all, I was the random person who just started calling out for you in the fog.
I mean, you're a man of faith. How long have you been
Oh, how long have I been a
working for
man
the
of?
church?
Oh goodness, probably about a month now.
So you're fresh.
Ye- yeah, I've actually been going to the Church of Lathander for a very long time, probably since I was about 9 or 10 seasons old. But it wasn't until I would say about a month or two ago that I decided to truly devote myself to his eternal dawn.
So after a month or two, they allowed you to just leave.
Yes, that's actually quite common for people that find their that people that are trying to seek out and become dawn lords or not dawn lords, dawn bringers.
Interesting.
But I do know all 8 tenets of faith. I do know how to perform the rituals of morning, noon, dusk, as well as the rituals of death and birth. The only thing that I am lacking is worldly experience, which is why I was so eager to set out on this journey. But it really is a pleasure to get to know and meet all of you. I look forward to what we can do in the future.
Mhm.
In the distance, you hear, "Oh,
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it doesn't sound good.
Well, I think we shouldn't dilly dally any further. Let's go ahead and pack up and start traveling. Anton, are you ready to go?
but of course." Wait, where's my
Alright.
wine? Oh, I know where I left it. I will be right back. Let me go grab that off of here real quick.
Anton, it's on your
What?
belt.
Oh, that's my other wine. I have the other one in the car. 1 second. Let me go grab this one real quick.
Yeah, no
So
problem.
he goes in the rustles into the back of the car, grabs a secondary, bag of wine, his wineskin. So now he has both.
And
he jumps into the
that's fair.
cart. Is a study. So yeah, at this point, you guys start walking, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
he had to get a second wineskin out of the cart. Okay, good. Um, perfect.
Lord.
So you guys are on your way to So just so you guys know, and this is, Anton, just so you guys know, we are headed to the Tested Pool encampment where Madame Ava is. And that's TSERPOOL encampment.
Okay.
It should just be right past right past the nearest town, uh which is the village of Barovia, and then a little bit north from there. So got a little ways to walk.
Again, thank you so much, Anton.
Oh, it's but a pleasure. It's but a pleasure. I just hope I have enough wine for the trip. All right. So, essentially you guys are just, walking down the road, and you kind of hear the howling far back in the distance. So, it's you're getting further away from that sound as you're walking towards the town of Barovia. Um on your way to the town of Barovia, you actually run across children with a lamp hanging from the top of a staff. These children are standing at the end of a road. They have worrisome looks on their face. Let me go ahead and share. They look like.
Lord, how come you didn't ask what me and Doe's backstories, man? Only asked about the fucking lizard man and the rich man. Those Goliaths and halflings too good for you?
No. He's too good for the Goliath and the halfling. Other way around.
Apparently. It's like, oh, what are you two all about? Oh, that's nice. Let's continue.
So this is what the characters look like that you see at the end of the road.
Where?
Oh, are you show players? There we go.
Huh.
Is that a skeleton plushie?
It
Looks
is.
like it.
It is a doll.
But why does the doll look like that?
That's
I
what
don't know, holy
comforts
man.
the
Go ask him
child.
that question.
I squat down. I was like, "Hello, young ones. What are you doing out here alone?"
Our parents. They're trapped in the house.
Which house?
And then she kind of points back the road behind them, and you see in the distance a little bit of a windy road, but back behind the tree lines that follow the path back into the house. You'll see a huge, like, manor, 4 stories tall.
Places like this are not safe for young ones. Why are your parents in there without you? And how did they get stuck there?
We heard screams. So we ran out. I don't know more than that.
When were when did you hear the screams?
It was just moments ago.
I think we should investigate. What do you think, guys?
I cast guidance on myself, and I want to determine whether or not they're lying.
Uh, does that take any like checks or anything like that against it,
Yeah.
or
That's it.
Yeah,
yeah,
there's
It's an insight check.
it's an insight check. Guidance will give me an additional D4 to my insight check.
okay, perfect. Go ahead and roll it, and let's see if the D4 attaches it.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think it's shown that he's cast it yet, so
Mm-mm.
who knows?
Let's just say I cast it since there's no failure, because my
Yeah.
character isn't on the thing, and there's no reason for him to be.
When you roll, there's just a thing that says like miscellaneous things, like miscellaneous pluses. Just put 1d4 in there and it should work. Or situational bonus, that's what it was.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh shoot.
Okay, and you were checking what on that to see if there was ill intentions or
Yeah, ill intentions. Are they lying? Are they actually two kids that are worried about their parents?
uh for all intents purposes, you see that they are really worried about their parents. You can't see any deceitfulness with.
All right, where are they at? We'll help out right away.
They're right down the road, inside the house.
Here, you see this man? His name is Anton. He'll take care of you while we're looking for your parents.
Okay, then they're Anton's gonna follow with you guys up until you get to the house. Um, Pops. All right. So now at this point, we are activated. And I definitely want to thank everybody for tonight's fucking game. It has been better than I could expected. And I think that this is the absolute perfect spot to stop. And we can continue next week at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Sounds good. Thank you.
I just want to say that entire conversation, I had already walked partway down the path towards the house.
I wouldn't
didn't even
expect
care what everyone
anything less
said.
of you, Doe.
Yeah, definitely do that. Please.
You go first.
Y'all a bunch of sissies.
I appreciate your bravery, Doe.
As I said, the perfect roll. Bait.
Our team
It's
is
gonna be
together.
worse than both.
There are plenty of surprises in the future, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and get you guys rated. If the players want to stick with me for a few more moments, I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can find somebody else that might be doing some D&D tonight that we can go ahead and raid real quick. And
And don't forget about those Prime subs if you got them.
Oh God.
if you
I don't even know how to deal with that. You said that you were going to tell me how to give you my Prime sub for
I
next.
can, yeah, I can walk you through that after this too. If you have a moment, it's
Yeah.
totally up to you.
Do it live. That
Damn
way
right.
you're giving everyone a walkthrough in the chat.
Give everybody a
Whoa.
walkthrough.
Yeah.
Subscribe with your Prime.
It takes links though. So you got to go to Amazon itself, the Amazon Gaming, and then once you get to Amazon Gaming, then it'll give you a option to link it to your Twitch account, and then from there you just come back over to me after you linked it, and you hit the subscribe.
I think you can even connect through Twitch directly. It says connect your Prime account. That's how I did it.
Oh, okay.
Laura, I still feel some type of way. You didn't ask me and Sulak our backstory when you asked.
No, I forgot about that now.
Fucking asshole. That was the perfect moment for us, because I would have been back like, tell us more about yourself. But no, you say instead you don't ask me and him, and you just say any questions about me, and I shouldn't even ask anything.
That's all right. We got something to bond over here, right? Good buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
What's funny is you asked me, and I was just like, yeah, blah blah blah. All right, what about you two? I totally forgot. Like I was like, oh
You
my
have to wait
God.
till next time.
You gonna like, what do you do? Like some mountain shit? Like put
You
your fingers through my eyes?
You have to tune in next Saturday at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard
To
Time.
find out what we do to him.
And subscribe for your Twitch Prime, and then you'll find out.
Oh shoot.
Well, hey, thank you, Cray, for hosting this, dude. It's a lot of fun, and
I had a
imagine
blast.
It's gonna pick up quite a bit more as time goes on, and we get used to it and everything. And looks like it's gonna be a blast.
I hope so, man. I think I'm enjoying all the people being in here. I wish I could, I do want to say something though, is that I do, and it's up to the players if they'll allow me to do it, because I don't want to take away advantages or disadvantages from them, from being able to do things, and it could help or hinder their play styles. But what I do want to do is I want to give the ability for chat to offer up like channel points for advantages, maybe channel points or even biddies for like potions in the game that help a little bit but not overdo it, not to break the campaign, but to get a little bit of ability of the people, the viewers, to be able to help out or hinder. Yeah, everything's welcome.
I'm down for it. It'll all be entertaining.
It would definitely
Yeah.
be entertaining. Yeah.
As long as it doesn't hurt the campaign, I'm totally okay with either.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like we got frame problem that might be doing a 24-hour Twitch marathon. Let's go ahead and help them out. Let's go ahead and follow, and we are going to raid them. Thank you, everybody, for a wonderful night. And go ahead and start that raid right now.
And Hickory here has been good enough to mark down some locations on the map that weren't on the map that are now on the map because Hickory put them there. Anybody have any luck figuring out what? No luck at all.
All right, I'm gonna slip out here, guys.
All right, you
I gotta
guys.
go to bed here, but I will talk to everybody later. And yeah, Cray, I'll see you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Eh?